on this one. Like, whose idea was this? For me to jump on this one, it's crazy. What's going on, everyone? Dave K here for some Universal on Christmas Day. So glad to be able to be here, enjoy it, relax, enjoy a nice day off. So excited for all the adventures that will come today. And you can see a little bit here, some of these crowds ahead of us just keeps moving here crowd-wise in terms of lots of people looking to celebrate the Universal Christmas Day magic here, the epic day that they're going to enjoy on Christmas Eve. It's just the walkways keep moving. It's definitely crowded for sure, but we'll see how crowded it is on the inside. Golf course is getting some use here today. You can see all the different players out there. I hadn't noticed some of those grass sculptures there at the golf area out here. Really cool to see. Got invaders from Planet Putts. But it's definitely super crowded out here in the City Walk as well. Oh my gosh, I'm worried about these crowds here today. Not sure how comfortable I'm gonna be out in it, but it's gonna be busy. Just stopped by our concierge back there and got this guide map, and we'll see in this guide map all the special events happening for the holiday season here. Looks like everything's happening from today to January 5th, so that's cool to see. We'll see what's listed in here. That little gold trim on top, very, very cool. But you can see how crowded it is just out here waiting to get into the parks this morning, so definitely gonna be crowded on the inside. Taking a look at the map here, you can see holiday like this for Universal Studios Florida here. They've got that Wizarding World of Harry Potter Christmas. So Diagon Alley gets transformed. Oh, actually, haven't seen that before, but you know what? That doesn't look like a show, it's just decorations. And then we've got that holiday parade over there. So you can see New Year's Eve, look at that too. At Music Stage Plaza and in Central Park. You can enjoy some shows as well, so that's cool. They give us some insights in terms of what's going on for the New Year's celebration. And on the other side, you've got Islands of Adventure on this left bar here again. The Magic of Hogwarts Castle, we've seen that one. Grinch and Breakfast, I haven't done that. And the Hula Day Spectacular we've seen as well. So a lot of stuff we've seen before here, but we'll have to see what is on the agenda here today. Just enjoy some of our favorite attractions, maybe get some new food that's seasonal. I've heard about maybe I can hit up the Green Eggs and Ham Cafe. I walked by it before. Someone had mentioned it's open very rarely, and I saw a video on it that looked delicious. So I'll have to see if that's open here today as well. That is on my agenda if I can make it happen, as well as just experiencing some of my favorite attractions. One other thing I didn't touch on is the ears and the jacket, both Disney themed. I only had so many pieces of warm weather clothing and hats. And I needed to wear a Christmas hat today, so I figured I'd wear it even though I'm at Universal. I think it'll still be fine. Stepping inside the park here, and you'll see it's less crowded than I was anticipating right here on the entrance, so that's pretty cool. Not super crowded right here. We'll see what the wait times are like once we get up there. But it's a nice day too. It looked like it rained recently, but not too recently here. It's not raining right now. So it's nice to be able to enjoy a cooler day. I actually might have brought more jackets than I needed on this one. And we're looking at the wait times here. You can see pretty short wait times, except Forbidden Journey's a little bit long. But otherwise, all those rides are pretty quick. It's interesting to see the Hulk was here a second ago at only 20 minutes. So maybe I'll go for that Hulk coaster. Always a fun one. So much to see here today. And I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going for lunch too, but we're not sure if it'll be open. So we'll have to see if we can catch that Green Eggs and Ham a little bit later today. I wish I could have taken you on that one with me. Absolutely amazing. Once I got through security, I was straight on the attraction. There was no line for single riders. I was put immediately in the front row, in that front left seat. Was amazing. I feel like that's the best perspective I've ever had on the attraction. Super intense. My biggest challenge with it is during the daytime, I can't really see without my sunglasses because it's too bright. So I wish I could see that clearly, but it was so amazing to sit in the front row. I absolutely loved it. And in addition, oh my gosh, there's pictures over here. I'm gonna get some Dr. Doom and the Green Goblin. But also, I wish there was a way to get back on the ride without having to go back through security, because the security line was long, but then I walked right on as a single rider. So kind of interesting component there. Maybe there should be a separate security for the single rider line, but that's just the way it is. Right now, see if I can check out Doom and Goblin. All right, Dr. Doom and the Green Goblin. What is on my head is you don't like it? Oh, so it's for me to join the League of Evil, you know? There you go. Oh, good. You. Thanks, guys. See you soon. All right, a villainous photo op with the League of Evil over there. Dr. Doom and Green Goblin, really cool to see. I'm glad I had a chance to catch him here on the street. I heard that there's Storm, Rogue, Wolverine. You'll see a bunch of other characters as well. I don't remember, Captain America, sometimes there's Cyclops, Spider-Man, all kinds of cool characters. Really, really cool to hear. And I'm passing by Spider-Man, but it looks like the wait time is 50 minutes. So I think I might actually skip Spider-Man, catch something else. It's a great one, but I'm thinking maybe I'll go for something I haven't been on in a while, like a Kong or something along those lines. Just kind of enjoy those shorter lines until I go for lunch at Green Eggs and Ham if I can, and then maybe I'll make my way over to the studios itself as opposed to this park, check out the other one. We'll see what things look like. Just as I was saying that, seeing Captain America right here on the streets. Whoa, oh, he's got quite a line here. But you can see, looking at Captain America hanging out on the street. Looks really, really cool. Wondering how long this photo op line might be. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe I should catch him since I'm here. I think maybe I will. All right, Captain, how are you?
Great, thank you very much. Hey, everyone back home.
There you
What's
go.
your name, sir?
Name's Dave.
Where from, Dave?
I am originally from Orlando.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
nice.
So it's a distant place in the future.
Your world travel. Oh, you're from the future.
From the future.
Okay.
But I'm also wearing my blue and red, so I'm ready to save America.
Hey, excellent.
Yeah.
Where are you living now if you're not in Orlando any longer?
I'm in Orlando.
Yo, you still, okay, gotcha. So you've probably been here many times, I assume.
Yes.
Have we ever taken photos together?
I have not taken photos with you before.
See, always do stuff to do.
Yeah. I saw the villains, but I'm glad I could catch you.
Hanging out with the villains.
Yeah, that's what it is, you know. But today it was appropriately dressed for you.
Okay.
Great to be a good guy. Awesome photo op with Captain America. Feeling justice, feeling patriotic after those photos. Now making my way, continuing down the loop here, because you never know what you're gonna find today. Awesome to see those characters. And a lot of comments on the hat too. A lot of people like the hat, so I'm glad it's not too far off from the field characters. Maybe I'm from the cartoon world, which I'm coming up into here. But I'm also thinking about maybe going on Kong here today. We'll see what else sounds good, but it's actually a lot hotter than I was expecting, so I really don't need these two jackets yet. But something tells me I'm not gonna regret having them later. It's gonna get cold, so watch out for that. And again, it's getting far more sunny. The clouds have gone away, and I'm really feeling nice and toasty. So I'm only one jacket in at this point. Got the other jacket here on my shoulder as I'm making my way around. I love to see this cartoon world here. And there's so many attractions I haven't been on yet. Some I'm sure I can't do because I'm not small enough to go on. But some of these flying ones, I'm not sure if the flying one over at Seuss I can do, because I know I can't do that flying one here. But I'm gonna make my way around the whole loop and then check all that out, and maybe then later on today make it over to Universal Studios after I catch that lunch. Maybe it'll be a bit of time here, a bit of time there. Maybe I'll end up doing a bit of time at Disney here tonight too today. So we'll see what today might hold. I'm here at Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rad Barges. Super cool to see this one open with only a 5-minute wait, but I've already been informed by a team member that I might get soaked on it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do it anyways because it's open. I really wanna try it, but hopefully I won't get too soaked. I'm gonna zip up my jacket. I'm glad I brought the rain jacket for this one. First time on Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rad Barges. We can check out the queue a little bit. It's a 5-minute wait, so it looks like we're walking straight through this one. But you got those TVs, you can hear the audio playing above me, and of course those safety instructions. I'm gonna have to put on my jacket before I walk on, but oh my gosh, I'm excited for this one. You will get wet. Let's see how it goes. I just got off Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rad Barges, and trust me, this is a very wet ride. If you thought the Ripsaw Falls was a wet one, this one is crazy intense. I got lucky. You might see me wet right now. I got lucky compared to some other people in my group. They got absolutely drenched. So you want to get absolutely soaked in a dry park here, this might be a ride that you would enjoy. Otherwise, maybe consider later in the day. And the thing is, I never see this one open, so I wanted to make sure I hit it, but oh my gosh, you get so soaked on this one. Like, whose idea was this? For me to jump on this one, it's crazy. I can't believe I jumped on Ripsaw Falls on Christmas Day. It's so soaking wet. You get freezing on there, but hey, you know, it was a great way to cool down after, you know, a hot day. It's still hot out here, and the day's not over yet, but it's still very hot. So, you know what, nice way to cool down. I didn't get too soaked. Luckily, I got this rain jacket here, so that held most of that water, but my upper body completely is soaked. And trust me, the party ahead of me was even more soaked. It was crazy wet. I still can't believe I made it through that one as dry as I did. I'm saying completely soaked. It was absolutely crazy, but in the grand scheme of things, again, it's hot out. Hopefully the water will dry off, but that was a super wet ride. And while we're here, let's take a look at me ship, the Olive. You can see some of Popeye's ship here really interesting to learn a little bit about their story as well. You can see Popeye and Bluto's Bilge at BARGES gives you a little bit of insight into who Bluto is and how he plays into that Popeye story. But this is really cool to see. You've got kind of the engine construction work here, a slide for kids as well. There's that tiny little steering wheel, little boat over there. Really cool to see, almost like a little jail cell over here. Check this one out, a little bit of, I want to say that's kind of like a brig, but not quite, because it looks like it's got gates, but at the same time, lots of spinach in here. Ooh, getting that protein in there. And you've got all this kind of rope play area over here too, and there's an upstairs as well. We're gonna make our way upstairs here in a moment, just show you more what down here looks like. You can see this engine again, continuing our way around. Oh, and look, a crawl space. You can crawl into underneath that jail looking area right there. So that's really cool to see too. Making my way up the stairs. So let's take a look at what that looks like upstairs. You've got, oh, look at this upper deck. Very cool. Open to the air. Ooh, from up here, you've got a great view of, look at that, the Hulk coaster. Oh, this is where you spray people from Bilge at BARGES. Look at that. People spraying them over there. You've got that Hulk coaster in the background. There's another deck upstairs as well. So continuing to make our way around. I'm gonna step in here. You can see, oh, there's even an elevator. That's awesome. The spinach spinettes right there, nice. Play some music. There's that top of that slide. Or is this a different slide that only goes one level instead of two? Wow, very cool. Oh yeah, look, a different slide goes from different levels. One at a time on the slide, please. There you go, makes sense. Going up to that third level. Let's see how things look up here today. Oh, this is the true helm. You thought that downstairs little helm was right. No, this is the true helm. You've got a beautiful view from up here as well. Wow, look at this. It looks like a magnifying glass almost to look out into the world of the Hulk over there. Make your way around there. Seuss right over there. And you can see Harry Potter and Jurassic with some construction over there. Wow, what a view from up here. I'm glad I made the trek. Come up here, if nothing else, it's worth it for the views. Here's that little elevator terminal, and really nice to be able to take a look all the way around the ship here. Look at the work, the attention to detail that went into the ship. The slide entrance here, absolutely beautiful. If we lift the camera to it, but if you look through here, you can see kind of like a mini deep sea diver in there. Really cool between that viewfinder. Really, really nice. But looking out more, we can see Seuss Landing as we mentioned. But also look at that right there. You see more of that restaurant that we ate out, that Mythos restaurant also. So there's so many details to notice from this one spot. It's absolutely beautiful. Really interesting to see. It looks like Popeye and Bluto's wraps all the way around here. Really cool to see. Goes all the way around this cartoon land. I walked by the Reign of Kong, and that's a 55-minute standby wait. So I'm thinking I'm gonna skip that one today, just because I can come back on a less crowded day for that particular attraction. It's interesting how there are a lot of crowds in some spots, and like very few crowds in other spots, but I'm glad it's kind of distributed throughout the park. And you can see some of this music going on here, some street performance there. Really, really cool to see. Look at that live music. The whistleblower, the drums, all kinds of different instruments there. Really, really cool. Look at that hula hooping. All right, there he goes. I like it. Awesome. Awesome to see that live music performance here in Jurassic World. Another really cool thing to just see as you're walking by. I didn't even know it was there. You can see it looks like there's a flag actually hanging from that construction post. Really, really interesting. That flag's hanging up there from that construction point. But this up ahead looks really interesting too. Again, you can hear those soft sounds of the Jurassic World, soft music. But what is this like butterfly moth type thing here? Really cool. It actually looks like a bunch of people are standing around for photos with it as well. That's awesome. I've never seen this here. Again, maybe another special thing for the holidays. Really glad we get to see, oh, there's a couple of different people standing there on those stilts. Wow, beautiful. Some flowers and some dragon type. I like it. Very, very cool.
What city is
All
your
right.
Christmas present?
How's it going?
Hi.
I'm ready to fly. Oh, nice. Thank you. Awesome.
You're
Thanks
in
for being here.
Jurassic World 76.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
You too. All right, awesome to see here in Jurassic Park. Not really sure what I just met, but really cool to see them there. Butterfly and plants maybe hanging out in Jurassic Park. Really, really cool stuff. You know, I'm walking through Jurassic area here, Jurassic World, and I'm thinking, let's just take a peek and see how long the line is for the raptor encounter. It's such a good one. Absolutely love it. So let's see what that looks like up ahead here. Really, really excited for it. If it's a short one, maybe I'll do it. So it's about 30 minutes for pictures with Blue. I might come back for it later, but I figured out half an hour. I've already done it in the past, and everything else seems to be fairly short. So I'm just kind of picking the short stuff here today and doing that. Let me grab some water. Plus, since I'm here at the Discovery Center, may as well grab some water and continue to make my way around. I'm really excited for that food at lunchtime, and then maybe we'll switch over the parks. We'll see. As I'm here grabbing water in the Discovery Center, take a look at this menu. That barbecue burger up top with the mango barbecue sauce sounds really, really good. A little bit on the more expensive side in terms of options here at Universal, but sounds delicious. At some point I'll have to try it. And look at those healthy options as well. You got the chicken avocado sandwich, vegan cheeseburger, spring salad. A lot of really great options, and I'm glad I got myself some water here as well. And who knew the Discovery Center was also a play area? Check out over here, you can see this giant, beautiful T-Rex structure leading us down the stairs. A whole bunch of dinosaurs down there to meet and greet with. Great photo opportunities. Some games there lined up for the little ones. Really, really cool to see. They've got a lot of interactivity with the dinosaurs kind of in their world here. Awesome, look at this. Almost like a trivia game over here. You can see different teams are guessing different questions and answers about dinosaurs here. You've got different lab technicians working in the nursery over here, getting those dinosaurs ready to roll in a few years or a few decades, or however that works for dinosaurs. Really not sure about that one. We got some DNA sequencing up here. You can see something about getting the DNA together for those dinosaurs, and some more play area over here. Really cool stegodon type play area. And oh, look at this, you can kind of look inside these rock structures using these little metal things to see what's underneath the rock. That's awesome. Dinosaur sounds here. Oh, let's try that. Ooh, dinosaur sounds. Next one. Oh, some bird sounds, all kinds of cool dinosaur sounds in here. And on the back of this guy, it looks like it'd be, they say please do not fly, so it's not a plaything, but I can see why they'd say that, because it definitely seems like it could be. Ooh, and check out this guy over here. Beautiful structure, absolutely love it. Have to see if I can get a picture with this guy here as well. Look at that little face. Yeah, all kinds of great dinosaurs back here. Wow, who knew that these pictures were down here? You got this Rexy guy here as well. I'm pretty sure that's a T-Rex, but who knows? Might be different. All kinds of scary dinosaurs, cool dinosaurs, huge dinosaurs. I love it. Would you look at that? His head moves here. That's amazing. Maybe it's controlled on that far side with those people. You can see them back there moving the head of this dinosaur. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. Really cool. And it works that way. You get to control the dinosaurs. I love it. Now making our way towards one of the main events at Universal. Look at that Hogwarts castle back there in Harry Potter land. Gotta love it. Love those Harry Potter decorations. Christmas at Hogwarts. Really beautiful decorations. You can see some amazing projections here at night. But for now, we're just checking out what it looks like at noon. Maybe seeing if we can get some short wait times on some rides. Whatever looks good. And I saw an opportunity back there to walk by Harry Potter and just go straight to Seuss Landing and the last continent, the Lost Continent. But I figured, would a Universal adventure really be complete without Harry Potter? Or, of course, Epic Universe and video games. That's a different story. But I gotta walk through it here and see what it looks like here today on Christmas Day. What kind of special festivities are going on in Harry Potter's land here. What kind of Christmas with Harry Potter might be like. So Forbidden Journey is 100-minute wait. That's gonna be a pass for me today. And it seems like Harry Potter is one of the most crowded areas in the park. No real surprise there. You know, this is the place that everybody wants to see, I feel like, in Universal, especially if you're rarely here. If you're here for the holidays, probably the place you're gonna be spending a lot of time. So very crowded in here, but it's nice to be able to be here and to experience it on Christmas Day. A 105-minute wait here for Hagrid's Magical Adventures, motorbike adventure here. But it's single rider as well is an option, and that should be about half the time. I'm thinking with a similar wait time of Forbidden Journey, might actually be worth it. So let me see if I can jump into single rider on this one and make it happen. So I made it on and off Hagrid's in just under an hour in that standby line, which is great. You can see these crowds behind me show that maybe a lot of these lines could be a lot longer. But again, that was single rider line, so that was an advantage. Now making my way down to, if I can, Seuss Landing. I'd love to grab some lunch. Let's see what's open. You know, we've been in Poseidon's Fury before, but look at this sign. Poseidon's Fury, Escape from the Lost City. It's a beautiful one. I hadn't noticed this one here before with the water flowing through it. Very, very cool. And on Christmas Day, a merry, merry Seuss landing to you as well, with that garland still hanging up there. Let's see if maybe we can catch some pictures. I'd love to see the Grinch here today, if we can. And you know I want to try some restaurants here if I can find them. Let's see what we can do. We got characters in the street here. Very cool to see. With all the stories you'll hear there. Really cool sign. I think this is where that Grinch line is, so I'm gonna see up front if this is indeed Grinch meeting, because that'd be really cool to do. Let's see. Yep, looks like I've got the Grinch line here. That's awesome. Get some photos with the Grinch, be able to take some video, chat with him a little bit as well. Be really, really cool to see. And then we'll make our way to some food. I'm getting ready for food for sure. As I'm waiting here to interact with the Grinch, I'm wondering if this is before or after his heart grows 2 sizes. We're gonna be super grouchy in here, or we're gonna be super happy. We'll find out when we get there. All right, Mr. Grinch, how are you?
Oh, I'm just great. You know, it's Christmas. You know,
right.
time for being happy and cheerful and all that garbage.
Love it.
you know?
Having a happy, holly, jolly holiday season.
Yes, I'm trying to have a holly jolly Christmas.
Awesome. For being here.
Wonderful, no problem.
Say hey to the Who's for me.
Oh, I'll try.
Okay.
Say hello to the Who's.
Sounds great. Thank you.
You
Thank
say
you.
hello to whoever.
Okay, sounds good. I will. And I caught one of the last photos with the Grinch as well before he grabs a Grinchly good grub for his lunch break. So really cool to see him. Glad I had the chance. Really, really awesome energy to him. You know, he's super happy after all the magic that the Who's brought to him. Now making my way to grab some food. Now I didn't check yet to see if I could do that flying train type attraction, because I really want to see if this food venue is open. I know it's very limited hours, very limited days, so I want to see if it's around. Because you can also see walking by some Who's over here as well. Really, really cool to see photo opportunities. Again, Grinch was a priority for me, but otherwise I'm trying to beeline it to this green eggs and ham place, see if it's open. I got my fingers crossed. And then maybe I'll come back for some of those pictures, or maybe I'll head over to the other parks at that point. There is so much to see here today. This is promising. I see lots of people seated here. I see a person by the front, a couple people by the front. I think it's open. I think we made it to Green Eggs and Ham Cafe for a meal here. Yes, Who hash, all kinds of, oh yes, look at that. Sam with the green eggs and ham right there. All right, I'm ready for some food. And in case you haven't seen it, here's this menu. You got pizza tots. Those might be a good choice for me. Green eggs and ham tots, though. I feel like that's just such a staple here. Buffalo chicken tots. Oh my gosh, s'mores Nutella. And of course you got the Who hash in that Who hash can, souvenir can right there. I'm thinking maybe 1, 2, or 3. I'm thinking 1 or 2. Honestly, probably for me, either pizza or green eggs and ham, just because I love pizza, but it's green eggs and ham, you know. And here's a closer look at our options up here. You can see from left to right, looks like pizza, green eggs and ham, and then that buffalo chicken on the right, and then s'mores over there on the side with the Who hash in the middle. Looks really, really good. I'm thinking green eggs and ham, but we'll see. And I went ahead and got that green eggs and ham hash. Look at that, those tots. The green eggs and ham tots looks beautiful here at Universal. We'll see how hungry I am afterwards. Maybe I'll grab that other one as well. It really, really looks great. All right, how's it going, Sam? You got your green eggs and ham right there? All right. You know what, though? You're not alone here. I got my green eggs and ham right there. Yeah. You gonna try some with us? No, he's like, no. He's like, no, I'm not about it. All right, well, I'll let you know how it is. I'm looking forward to it. All right, now that we've properly taken photos with the green eggs and ham with Sam here, now we can eat it. Let's see how it tastes. And as you can see, I've made my way about halfway through the green eggs and ham here. As I was streaming it, had a chance to share that with you live on YouTube. Overall, I would say it is pretty good. It's not my #1 item here at Universal. I prefer the Harry Potter food. That being said, it comes second for me. I prefer it over Fire Eater's Grill and over the Simpsons food so far for me. So it is very good. The green egg seems like it has some spinach, maybe some other flavoring mixed in there, kind of vegetables, but it makes for a good flavor. And then that white cheese sauce is really, really good as well. So I want to give this one maybe a 7, 7.5 as a food item. It's good, not my #1, but I do like it. Next time I'll probably try the pizza tots and see how those taste. Looking at my phone, it's really interesting to see Transformers has like a 110-minute wait, whereas The Mummy only has 45 and Gringotts only has 60. So it's really interesting to see where the lines are today. It seems really different, unique from what I'm used to seeing where the lines are. So maybe I'll try to catch Gringotts again today. It's been a long time since I've been on that one. Now, unfortunately, I can't quite find what the wait time is for the train over to the other park. So I'm gonna check it out, see how long it is, and maybe I'll walk if it's too long, or maybe I'll just catch the train. That'd be nice. I've been told that I can go on this elevated attraction without a kid. That's awesome. Only that pterodon flyers requires having a kid with you. So hopefully I can find the entrance to this one. It might be too long of a wait though. I think I walked by it earlier, it was 45 minutes. So we'll see if that ends up happening, but at some point I want to do it. So Sneetches Inn, which is the attraction that I want to try at some point, is temporarily closed. They asked that we try back later. So that tells me that I'm going to be skipping it for now, and maybe I'll try back later. But continuing to make my way around, let's see how long that train wait is for the trip to the other Harry Potter, because really that's the most convenient way to get to the other park. Requires the least walking, get to enjoy a whole ride show type thing while we're on it, and it'll take me right to where I want to go at Gringotts. You know, it's starting to seem like the crowds might be picking up here, so let's see how this ends up going throughout the day here, but it's definitely getting more and more crowded, as you'll see around me here in Poseidon's Lost Continent, which is not generally the most crowded area, but I guess it does lead into Harry Potter, so we'll see. Hey, some beautiful street music here as we're walking by Poseidon's Lost Continent. You can see they're playing music right there on the street. Always very cool to see. I wonder if Puss in Boots will come out and say hey to people, because I feel like I've seen him here before. I haven't actually met him, but I saw some Boots walking around. I'm like, is that him? Looks like a 10-minute wait here at King's Cross at Hogsmeade. We're gonna make our way over to the other Harry Potter land. Let's do it. And we are back in Universal Studios, Florida at Universal Orlando Resort. And now we're in Diagon Alley. That was a pretty quick move. We just took that huge step through the magical realm here. You can see that dragon we all know and love on the top of that building up there. Haven't seen him breathe fire too much, just the one time. But let's see what the ride queue looks like right now. See how much longer it's gonna be till we can hop on. Looks like it just went up to a 90-minute wait, but that shouldn't affect me too much. We'll see. A single rider. I might still be a while, but let's see how long it takes. And look at this beautiful view here at the same time with those wreaths. Really, really nice. And here we are stepping in the queue. My first time being able to show you the queue here for Gringotts. Unfortunately, the single rider queue is not available today. It's closed. So we're just having to wait in the regular standby queue here. So a 90-minute wait for Harry Potter. I'm wondering if it's worthwhile. I'll have to continue to think about this and consider my other options here. But for now, we're doing it. Well, I've decided against it here, not doing Harry Potter's Gringotts today. That line looked even longer than I've stood in the past. And if the single rider line is closed, then it just doesn't make sense for me to wait in that, where I can catch it on another day with a single rider line open. So let's see what else has a shorter queue here today. Again, looking around, enjoying the decorations of the world of Harry Potter here in Diagon Alley. Really love all those garlands. Interesting to see. We got some white ones, we got some green ones, brown ones, gray ones, all kinds of different colors here. Wreaths and almost like flowerless wreaths up here on our right. This lamppost over here. All really, really cool stuff. As you give you a closer look right at that one. Check out those lights. Really, really nice. And in case you didn't notice, it is quite a bit crowded in here as well in Diagon Alley. So making my way outside. Hopefully it'll be a lot less crowded out there. Let's see how it looks on the outside. But maybe I'll make my way over to Simpsons. That's always a great one. Or one of the other attractions with a shorter queue. Let's see what the queues look like. When I looked on the app earlier, it seemed like the wait time here was short at Men in Black at 25 minutes. They also have a single rider line. So let's see what that looks like here today. It's really interesting to think, like, again, Despicable Me had like 105 minutes. Although I love that one, and there is a single rider, maybe we'll do it. If the line is that long, maybe I won't, but we'll see what things look like in a bit. Just got off the Men in Black alien attack, and I gotta tell you, I had a much better time this time than I had last time. I had a better idea of where the targets were, especially after focusing on that training room and practicing in that training room. Looking at the top of your gun, you'll see it glows. Those two circles on the top of the gun will glow when you hit a target. And I got 250,000 points. Everyone was like, wow. So our team won that one. It was awesome. Really glad I had a chance to do this one again. And I have a new perspective on it. I do like it a lot more than I did before. Walking by this Animal Actors on Location Pavilion again, and I was thinking maybe I would check it out, but it's an hour out till that next show. So maybe not this time, but it's really, really crowded here today. Lots of people running around, especially now. It's starting to get more and more crowded, so might end up calling it sooner rather than later, but we shall see. Very cool to see this float ahead of me as well. You can see the three little piggies, or at least one of those little piggies, hanging off from that float up there. And I can kind of see the wolf, Big Bad Wolf, around the corner in the upper left. I think he's fallen behind the float at this point, but really, really cool to see all these characters hanging out here. I'm wondering what kind of pictures you can get up here. It looks like a couple of other characters. Three more human-looking characters in the back to the right there as well. It's almost like a celebration in the world of Duloc, perhaps? I'm not really sure. But I think it's photos, but I'm just not sure who it's photos with. Let's take a closer look. Hey! All right. Check this out. Really cool to see. Oh, it's photos with the 3 blind mice. And the line looks very short. If it's still open, I'll have to see if I can jump in there and make that one happen. And Big Bad Wolf. So the line is closed for the 3 blind mice. It's gonna be back at 4:10 from my understanding. So might not catch that one here today, but a lot of characters having a fun time together, hanging out and celebrating the world of Duloc. I like it. And a couple more characters up here as well. Look at that. You've got Shaggy and Velma, maybe? I figured it would be Scooby here in this shot. But cool to see. You've got a couple different characters over here. Very nice. And over to our right coming up, so you can see them close looking. Over to our right coming up, you've got Bart and Lisa Simpsons. So the Simpsons up here on our right as well, by their van. Very, very cool to see. A lot of photo ops here today. So again, a far less crowded street corner as you make a right just here towards past the main entrance. So you can see what kind of where I'm located, almost across from Despicable Me at this point. A very uncrowded part of the street. So interesting that the crowds kind of ebb and flow. It's interesting to see some queues are far longer than others. Let's see if we've got any short ones over here in terms of rides. Rip Ride Rocket and Shrek both looked shorter earlier, but let's see how they look now. So Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is 80 minutes standby right now. I don't know if I can bring myself to stand by in that single rider even there for 40 minutes, which I would assume at least is 40 minutes. But here's 20 minutes for Shrek. Maybe I'm gonna go back and check Rip Ride Rocket since I just did Shrek recently, and I do enjoy that one, but I feel like I've done it recently enough. I don't need to wait for it. So let me see what Rip Ride Rocket looks like, and we'll figure it out from there. Walking by the single rider queue for Despicable Me, looks like it's really short. I just asked a team member, they said maybe 10-15 minutes. It depends. So I think I'm actually gonna jump in the single rider here for Despicable Me, catch that one. I think that'd be cool to see. They actually have a sign out front sort of advertising it, so it must be quiet in the single rider queue. This is pretty funny. Look at the lion with the dog in his mouth. The dog's got the cat in his mouth. Super funny. Lots of evil work going on in here. Beautiful piece of artwork over there too. It's like Queen Gru or something. Maybe it's the Pope Gru. I'm not really sure. All right, we got Minion photos this time during the dance party. Very, very cool. I like it. Glad you can get some photos here. The Minion, nice little line form over there. Really cool to see. And check out these holiday Minions here. Very nice with the pink decorations, the tree, and that sort of thing. Very cool to see. Enjoyed this one as always. Great time with the Minions. I feel like you get to enjoy it from a whole new perspective each time, but really, really good, immersive movie 4D type experience here. Really nice. Rip Ride Rocket there. Always a thrilling attraction. I'm gonna go see what the wait time looks like, and if it's short enough, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump on it. So I'm gonna be leaving my camera behind if that one happens. Can't bring any electronics in the ride on that one. Gotta leave the cell phone and everything. It's a high intensity thrill ride, and I heard I gotta choose the right music this time. Gotta do the Beastie Boys. See if I can find that on there. I feel like that'd be really cool to hear it that way. So let's see what it looks like. So it's a 40-minute wait for this one. 40 minutes in the regular line, maybe single riders even shorter. So let's go drop our stuff in a locker and ride it this time around. Rip Ride Rocket was even more intense than I remember. Really, really intense. I feel like I'm gonna fly out of my seat on that one, and that's why I remember that one being more intense than Hulk Coaster. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna be doing that one in the future, just because it is so intense. But it's still nice one to be able to check out here. It is 4 p.m. now on Christmas Day. You can see getting more and more crowded by the minute. I think I'm gonna probably make my way over to Disney, probably meet Mike over there, maybe jump around some of the resorts, check out some food around there. Maybe we'll see some fireworks tonight. I think that'd be a fun plan. Let's see how the rest of the day goes here. We're making our way out of the park. Now outside the parks, and I'm semi-hungry here. I might end up going for the Chocolate Emporium. See what that looks like. I imagine it's probably less crowded since the parks are still open, but it might actually be super crowded as well. So let's take a quick look. So I'm walking by the comic strip cafe, and I'm curious. I've never eaten here before, so I want to see what they have. So if we take a look at the menu here, you can see a variety of different options here. A little bit more variety than some of the other places I've been to, like The Simpsons. So it is cool to see some of the options that they have, but good to know that it's there. Maybe one of these days I'll check it out, or I'll try somewhere else. But there's so many places to try that I haven't tried yet. All right, this time for real. I'm making my way out of Universal, out of Islands of Adventure here, making my way over to Disney, some late night at Disney World, catch some of the fireworks from some of the resorts. Looking forward to it. You know, I've seen this Magneto before, and I've seen this Magneto before, but I've never seen it as a scene. Look, something's exploding, Magneto's kind of falling backwards, loses his helmet, and there he is without it. Really, really cool to see that they've got that whole kind of story being told through these comic strips here in the Marvel land. It's like those details you don't notice unless you're looking for them. Very, very cool. Back in this store back here, super sneaky place to meet Spider-Man. Didn't realize he was back here. They have someone on the street with a sign, but I couldn't see Spider-Man anywhere, so here he is. Ready to meet him. Right, Spider-Man.
Bud.
How's it going? Doing awesome. How about you?
Oh, you know, just chilling.
Ready to save the
Get
world?
the pun? Always. Always ready.
I'm super ready to save it with you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm working on developing my spider powers.
Your spider powers?
Shoot, yeah, you have to show me where that spider is so I can get bitten.
What? How do you see? That's the thing. Is like, how do you know I got bit by a spider? You were reading the comics.
What they say.
Exactly.
What they say.
That's the rumor going around.
Okay.
But I can't. You know, I can't divulge how I got my powers.
Oh, okay. Neither can confirm nor deny. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Good to know. Good to know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Awesome to get those photos with Spider-Man. Now making my way towards the exit. As you can tell, definitely more crowded. Getting close to the end of the night, so I got to beat those end of the night crowds. Awesome to get those pictures with Spider-Man. Now making my way towards the exit. As you can see, getting more and more crowded with each moment. So I'm making my way out before the end of the night here when it gets real crowded, especially at closing, trying to find my way out. A close-up look at Hulk as we're walking under it. Oh, look at that. So cool to see from down here. There he comes around the other side. Yes, love that coaster. That's way up there for me here. I mean, Hagrid's is #1, but this one's got to be that second placement. Just realizing that flavor I was maybe detecting in this milkshake was oatmeal cookie. Just had a raisin. I realized there was an oatmeal cookie in there as well. So all kinds of cookie flavors. It's a good milkshake. Very cool to see a couple more characters here on stilts. Look at them hanging out in their snowflake attire. Very, very cool to see. Standing here in City Walk at Universal. I'll have to see if I can catch them maybe in the coming days, the coming weeks. You know, we'll be around to catch some more of it. But definitely looking forward to future adventures here. There's so much to see. I didn't even realize what was possible here at Universal. So glad we had a chance to see some more of it today. And check it out, we got Bubba Gump here as well. Hey, all right. All the characters you see in City Walk. How's it going? All right, feeling shrimpy? All right, there you go. I like it. Beautiful. And this is the most crowded I've ever seen it at the ride at pickup as well. You can see all of those benches are full. There's kind of standing room only around here. People standing down some of these columns as well. So definitely lots of people waiting for their ride pickup. So it just tells you that's how crowded it is. And we continued a bit of adventures here at the Contemporary. Mike had a Contempo burger. We sat back and relaxed quite a bit. And now hoping to see these fireworks from the castle from right here. It's going to be a beautiful view. Really excited to see what these Christmas fireworks look like. And it's really nicely illuminated. You can see the monorail moving across there. Beautiful shot. Just appreciating the night sky here on Christmas Day at Disney. Fireworks already rolling in the sky here. Really amazing to see these getting started. Here we go. Really cool to see those fireworks tonight. Really glad we had the chance to check those out. Pretty good view from over at the Contemporary Resort. Thanks so much for being a part of it with me today. If you haven't already, for more fun adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed. And until next time, play on. Taking a look at the map here, you can see holidays like this listed on there. A little bit tricky to hold with one hand. I wish I could have taken you that